Good day everyone, I'm Lila Marie P.N.9 and I'm here to report the language program and policy of Department of Education. But first, let me tell you what my objective is. First, the learner must be able to understand the different language program and policy of Department of Education. Second, the learner must be able to know the different language program and policy of Department of Education. Now, let's proceed to the prior discussion. The first program that Department of Education implemented is enhances learners' foreign language skills through a special program in foreign language. This SPFL, or the Special Program in Foreign Language, helps learners develop skills in listening, reading, writing, and viewing that are fundamental in acquiring communicative competence in a second foreign language. So the DepEd, or the Department of Education, implemented this kind of program is for us, or for the learner, must be enhanced their capability in writing and reading and viewing what are different fundamental that our country faces right now. So second is this program aims to enhance the ability of learners to engage in meaningful interaction in a linguistically and culturally diverse global workplace. So the DepEd, or the Department of Education, implemented this for us learners to enhance our capability or ability to communicate with other people through international or local or here in our Philippines, because in the Philippines we have so many dialects like Tagalog, Cebuano, or so etc. So that's why the Department of Education implemented this kind of program for us to easily communicate to other people. Next. And who are these classes for? So the SPFL classes are open to grade 7 to grade 12 students. The classes are only encouraged and recommended to those who show English competency based on their national achievement test or not result in students. Will also be assessed if they are capable of learning another foreign language. So this kind of program is classes are open to grade 7 to grade 12 students. And this program is only recommended to those students who pass the national achievement test result, because this are the basis of their capability of they are be able to learn another foreign language. So other program implemented by Department of Education is the implementation of the special program in foreign language in Spanish, because we all know that the Spanish or the Spain has civilized us for almost 333 years. Imagine that, guys. So for so long the Spanish will colonize us. So we adapt some of their culture and their beliefs. Their first, to restore the 4th century old socio-cultural ties between Spain and the Philippines, particularly in the field of educational improvement. So the Department of Education implemented this program is to restore our 4th century of old socio-cultural, that like what I've said a while ago, that Spanish civilized or colonized us for almost 233 years. So that's why the Department of Education implemented this for us to restore our old social-cultural ties between the Spain and the Philippines, and for us to improve our educational field. And the second is this special program was initially offered at the third and fourth year high school levels in 14 pilot school in 290. So this program is how many or 9 or 10 years ago. So this program was offered for fourth year high school student, but in 14 schools, so not all school here in the Philippines. And aim to determine the current status and best practices of the SPFL in Spanish and identify areas for possible improvement and future development in the context of 4 domains, namely organization and management. Second, curriculum and assessment. Third, teaching and learning process. And fourth, community and support participation. So this kind of program determine our current status and the practices of the SPFL in Spanish and identify the areas of possible improvement of our 4 domain. So let's move on to the Department of Education Language Policy. So first, the DO52 or the Department Order 52, 1987, the 1987 Policy on Bilingual Education. The provision of Article 14, Section 7 of the 1987 Constitution states, for the purposes of communication and instruction, the official language of the Philippines are Filipino and until otherwise provided by law, English. So this article, Section 7, proposes that the communication or the instruction or that we use here in the Philippines in teaching is Filipino. But otherwise, until the law prohibited by the law, English will be able to use for the language instruction or the communication instruction by the education. The second, the regional languages are the auxiliary official languages in the region and shall serve as auxiliary media of instruction theories. So this department order implemented that purposes of our use for the communication and for the medium of instruction is Filipino. The second is that in consonance with this mandate, declare policy of the Department of Education and Culture on bilingualism in the school, NBE Resolution number 737, 1973, the Department of Education, Culture and Sport hereby promulgates the following policy. First, the policy on bilingual education aims at the achievement of competence in both Filipino and English at the national level. So, this policy aims at the achievement of the learners or the students to be competent in both national or English in all level or national or regional level. So next is the goal of bilingual education policy shall be, first, enhance the learning through 2 languages to achieve quality education as called for the 1987 Constitution. Second, the propagation of Filipino as a language of literacy. So this goal of the bilingual education for us to promulgate that the Filipino as our language. So third is the development of Filipino as a linguistic symbol of a national unity and identity. So third, the Department of Education developed that our symbol or our national identity must be Filipino. Third, the Filipino and English shall be used as medium of instruction. The use allocated to a specific subject in the curriculum as indicated in the Department Order number 25, Section 1974. So, as I mentioned a while ago, that the Filipino English shall be the medium of instruction on a specific subject and curriculum. So, fourth, the regional language shall be used as auxiliary medium of instruction as a language of literacy where needed. So the medium of instruction as initial language. So our initial language is the Filipino. Use only if needed. For example, in literacy or our symbol of identity.